Halloween's right around the corner, so let's talk about 6 great ways to keep your teeth healthy during the Halloween season. Roll that intro. What's up, everyone? Dr. Eric Jackson here. Hope you're doing well. Well, Halloween is almost upon us, and so I thought I would pop out a quick video to talk about 6 great methods to keep your teeth healthy during this sugary, candy, scary season, right? So let's get right into it. Number 1, we want to keep away from candies that stick to your teeth. The biggest concept here is that the amount of time on the teeth matters tremendously. So if you got yourself a sticky candy, taffy, gummy bears, or whatnot, it gets stuck to the teeth, it gets jammed in the grooves, and it just sits there. It can't be washed away by the saliva, which is one of the many reasons of many purposes of saliva. So we want to have non-sticky, easily dissolvable foods or candies as a more ideal situation. Along the same lines, tip number 2 is think twice about hard candies, right? Lollipops, suckers, Jolly Ranchers, the like. That is also right there along with the sticky candies. It is a long duration in your mouth. The sugar sits there. It bathes the teeth. It overpowers the saliva. It doesn't have a chance to get washed away. Number 3, avoid that candy bowl. When we're all getting ready for the trick-or-treater, sometimes a day, sometimes a week, sometimes a month. All the Halloween candy is well established in the stores right now. So you buy yourself, a bag of candy here, a bag of candy there. Maybe it's not an official bowl that you've got ready for the trick-or-treaters because it's a month away. But with that said, candy consumption dramatically increases the moment that season starts. And so snacking here and having a bowl there and having a little pull from the dish there, it increases your frequency of consuming the candy. Everything in moderation is such a good bit of advice across all walks of life, in my opinion. Enjoy yourself, but not a constant treat. Tip number 4, avoid extra sugar, right? So if you have a heavy sugar diet anyways, and now you're adding all this extra content of your sugary content in the form of candy and whatnot to your diet, you're at 110% your normal, 120%. Who knows what you're at? Take that into consideration. If you know that you're increasing your candy consumption and you're increasing your sugar consumption, we'll cut back at other places. Maybe you're not going to go out for ice cream as much. Maybe you're not going to do other habits that you might do on other parts of the year as much. Also, be aware of the sugary content that you're drinking. If you're not drinking sugar-free or eating sugar-free, well, then those add to your total as well. So if you're a heavy pop drinker, you might consider adding a lot more water to your mix. It's a good idea year-round, but especially if you're going to be balancing the scales, having more candy will then decrease it somewhere else and substitute it with good fluoridated, wonderful water. Now, water is important. Not only is a multitude of different health benefits, but ultimately the water can be used immediately after you drink or eat a candy too. Have a glass of water, rinse out your mouth. That way the sugar particles aren't sitting on there. Even just a couple sips makes a huge difference to pH balance your mouth, to flush down those particles down your throat. Overall, a very good idea. You also might consider either substituting candy if you're going to have that kind of leading up to Halloween treat, substitute it with a good sugar-free gum. One with the American Dental Association seal of approval, always a good idea. It's been tried and true to be good for your teeth if it has that seal. Sugar-free gum can definitely satisfy you and substitute for the candy, but it also, even if you were to have some sugar-free gum after you had some candy, the gum has a tendency to stimulate your salivary flow. It gets into those nooks and crannies and actually sometimes pulls out the candy pieces or whatnot. It can actually somewhat clean your teeth. And finally, number 6, try to eat your candy as a dessert, so to speak, right? You want to eat it with your meals. If your body is in food consumption mode, the body tends to activate extra salivary flow, right? So you're going to get more saliva because you're ready to eat. You've eaten your food, and then while your body is in overdrive, all sorts of good saliva is coming through. well, then you can have your candy there. It's not going to be as devastating as if you just had a piece out of the blue randomly. Well, I hope these 6 tips are going to help you keep your teeth healthy this Halloween. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate your viewership. If you have any questions, pop them below. If you want to share it with friends and family, we appreciate that. Get the good word out, keep teeth healthy, and I'll see you in your next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.